How's everybody doing? This is Dustin Coyle, and you are listening to the Intelligent Thoughts program. This is the Daily Wager for April 17th, 2017, of course. Kind of got shelled over the weekend with the NBA, right? And on my long shot MMA odds, my Patrick Williams plus, 850? That's pretty good. I'll take that any fucking day, honestly. Even though he got shelled by Tom Duquesnoy, I'll take a plus 850. And then Wilson Hayes is also, he got lit up by Demetrius Johnson, but I had him for plus 600. Again, I don't know. No MMA fight should be a plus 600, or especially a plus 850. That's completely ridiculous. Lost them both. Not too upset about those. Somehow I came up with money on the weekend. I don't even know how. I was looking at the things. I lost all the fucking time, but I came up 1 unit somehow. But I think it's because I parlayed a lot of my losses together. I parlayed Toronto. I parlayed Los Angeles. Who else did I parlay? Boston. I parlayed those all together, so they kind of just all collapsed together. Whereas I parlayed Cleveland and Golden State together, got that win. I took, who did I take? Washington at home, Houston at home, single bets. And so I guess in the long run, it kind of played a little bit more favorably. Got somewhat lucky. That's one of the things I do like about parlays, though. You minimize a lot of the risk, and then you maximize some. Obviously, they're difficult, but then you maximize shit on the back end. A little bit of injury news in the Utah Jazz victory over the Los Angeles Clippers. Just 17 seconds of the game. Rudy Gobert goes down with a hyperextension and a bone bruise in his left knee. Luc Mbah a Moute basically was just trying to fight through a screen that he was setting. Clashed knees. His knee kind of hyperextended. Had trouble standing up. Had to be helped off the court by his teammates. He's hoping he'll play in the series. Right now he's out though. Hopefully he'll have a quick recovery. Obviously he's gonna. If they did win by 2, but I think a lot of that was just the energy. You know what I mean? I don't know if they'll be able to sustain that type of energy for 6 more games if necessary. Luckily though, they did at the very least get the split heading back to Utah, so that's going to be good news for them. But obviously bad news if Gobert's going to be unable to play. All right, just 2 games tonight. So this will be a pretty quick episode, I feel like, here. We have, obviously, 2 game 2s. First one at 5 o'clock in the Eastern Conference. We have number 2, Cleveland at home. Won by 1 point the other day. Let's take a look at the recap of this game here. All right, in game 1, Paul George had 29 and 5. The fuck is that? Okay, sorry. 29, 5 rebounds, 7 assists for Paul George. In that one, shoots 47%, pretty well. 6 of 8 from downtown there. Let's see, Teague steps up with 15, 16 for Lance Stevenson off the bench. He took the game-winning shot. That was really, really a horrible shot. LeBron James came out and helped double-team Paul George 10 feet behind the three-point line. He had to dish it, and then everybody just moved over, and Lance Stevenson never really got a good shot. Or not, it was okay, but not the shot you would have wanted at all. The bigs play okay. Turner, 11 and 8. Not too bad. 11 points for Ellis as well. Basically, what's his name? Paul George just lit that one up for sure. In 42 minutes for the Cleveland Cavaliers, you get 32 points, 13 assists, 6 rebounds and 3 steals from LeBron. Hits 2 3-pointers. Kyrie, 23, 6 assists. 1 for 9 from downtown, though. Definitely want to change that. Kevin Love, you get 17 points. Only 4 rebounds somehow for him. Sort of interesting there. I guess 13 rebounds for Thompson, but still, you'd definitely expect more than 10 rebounds combined from LeBron and Kevin Love. Not a lot of rebounds here. I wonder if Indiana just cleaned up on the boards. Let's look at. I guess I should have paid more attention to that. No, it doesn't really look like there were a lot of rebounds. They didn't even have a single person get 10, so I don't know. A lot of guys between 5 and 8, though, 5 and 9. All right, so they're coming back Cleveland again for game number 2. Everybody seems to be healthy. Take a look at a little preview here. Um, and it is basically the concerns for each team needs some people to step up. Obviously, basically what we just said. Kevin Love needs more rebounds. They need to shoot better. Kyrie Irving was 11 for 27, 1 for 9 from downtown. Kyle Korver only took one shot. Those things probably have to change for Cleveland, which is pretty likely. And for Indiana, they just need more scoring. I mean, they need to get a couple of people up around 20, not just Paul George. And then Lance Stevenson played well off the bench. 28 minutes, though, 16 points. That's good. But that's more of a third man type performance. They're going to need somebody to step up today. I think that it's pretty fucking likely that Cleveland comes out with the victory here. Let's see. They've never lost a playoff series that they've led 2-0, and anyone that they've won or led 1-0, they've won 15 out of 16, actually. LeBron has never lost a first-round series, 45-7 in his life in opening round games, and won the last 18. They haven't lost a first-round game in, 4.5 years here? Basically, I'm probably going to be taking Cleveland, as you should. Let's go ahead and take a look at the spread here. All right, Cleveland is an 8-point favorite, pretty close to what they were last time, and they're a minus 410. I think that's about where they closed at. I think I got them at like 3-something, but about the same as what we saw on Saturday. I do like the Cavs here, minus 410. I think we'll parlay it with the Spurs as well, which is the other game of the night. Just gave you that one away. Let's break it down, though. And they are a 660, a minus 660 favorite after that massive win in game one. Parlay those together, you have pretty minimal risk, but fucking pretty seriously likely that they're going to get those wins. I like it. Let me try to click some buttons here and find this preview. Yeah, at one point in the first game, the Spurs went on a 19-0 run over about a 5-minute span, changing the score from 74-64 to 93-64. 29-point advantage at that point. They actually rested their all 5 of their starters for the entire fourth quarter. That could be a big advantage here for sure, especially after that big win at home. Wow. Mike Conley had 13 points for Memphis, but he didn't score after the 8-minute mark of the second quarter. If you listed the playoff preview I did on Saturday, I mean, that's what I said. It was probably going to have to be the best player in the best player for the Grizzlies would have to be Mike Conley if they're going to win this series. Definitely you need him to be scoring in the second half and shit like that. Definitely looked bad. I don't expect that to continue there. Marc Gasol looked very good, 32 points for him, but 25 of them were in the first half. I don't expect that number to continue there. Obviously, I like the Spurs at home tonight. 2-0 lead going back to Memphis. And just let's take these money lines. Let's parlay our 410 and our 660. And let's get a few bucks. And I think that's probably going to be it for the daily wager today. Ain't that some shit? What am I going to do? Probably rewatch a couple of fights, come back with a recap, huh? UFC on Fox 24 recap. I don't know if anybody watched that. It was a fucking pretty awesome card at the end of the day. Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson looked fucking incredible. Really stepped up his post-fight conference bravado or something like that. He's gonna earn a lot of fans, I think, here in the near future with the way he's talking and the things he's been saying, and obviously, defending that title. He's now tied with Anderson Silva with 10 title defenses. An elite fighter. You know what I mean? We're gonna see, maybe a Tim Elliott or something like that. It'll be interesting to see who's the 11th. So we'll go forward when we do. Until later, you enjoy your day. I will enjoy mine. I love you.